Hello again, RoyZesch.REALTOR here with Coldwell Banker Legacy in San Angelo. Today I want to talk to you about rural property, and I want to kind of do a little series here and go over some of the counties, Tom Green County today, and then go around some of the counties around it, just to kind of tell you a little bit of the topography, the different features and stuff that you have in the different counties. So if you have an option, you're looking for a piece of rural properties, that you kind of know what the options are where you're looking. So again, today I want to start with Tom Green County. That's the epicenter of our region, so we'll start there. So if you go out from San Angelo, just outside toward the southeast, you get into what we call the flats. And the walls in that area, Vic, Vancourt, Eola, Very Best, Moretta, some of those towns are out in that area. So it pretty much goes from the Concho River as it goes out toward the east, goes south from there. It's probably, I don't know, 15 or 20 miles wide, and goes pretty well all the way to the Concho County line on the east. It's nearly all farmland. There'll be specks of it that are too shallow to farm, and there you'll see some trees or stuff that people left and stuff, but it's predominantly farmland. Really good quality soil. Underground water tends to be really good to good. I mean, you can almost anywhere in this area you can get underground water if you're looking for a well or something like that. A lot of them, there's irrigation water in lots of places. So a lot of this land is used for farmland. And so if you're looking for a place out there, you're likely going to have a lot of farmland around you. So if that's what you're looking for, it's available. And a lot of the farmland, when it does sell, it sells in such a way that a lot of people don't know about it. It tends to be between locals because they're selling it to farm, or buying it and selling it to farm. So if you're looking for a little house out that was built out there, if you're again willing to be surrounded by cotton fields, then there's places that sell. They were generally, a lot of times were built as farmhouses and whatnot. And then as the farms have got broken up, families have changed, and then there are some places like that available out in that area. So as you go around counterclockwise more back to the west, you get Cristobal. So you have the South Concho River going down toward Cristobal. So it's really pretty along the river. You've got pecan trees, live oak trees, and then as you get a little further away from the river, you'll have some spots with some cedar in them. What you'll generally see in Tom Green and in the surrounding areas is when you see a little bit higher ridges and stuff, they're not really mountains or hills, but just ridges and stuff, the higher and sharper they are, the more you tend to see cedar around them. So you see a little bit of that going toward Cristobal. And as you go then more to the west, you get into a lot more mesquite flats. There's still some live oak trees. Usually if there's some water, some creeks and stuff in that area, you tend to see live oak trees and stuff like that around them. And that goes pretty well all the way around. And again, there's variations. There's some white rock, limestone ridges and stuff like that in some areas, and then a lot of it don't have much. Some places have a lot of cedar. There's minor variations within that. I'm just trying to give a big overview of the area. So as you get further back to the west, going toward Mertzen, then of course you have Spring Creek and Dove Creek. So along the creeks, there's lots of really pretty stuff. I mean, they're really, really nice areas along those creeks. And you get some nice trees and stuff. If you get farther away from the creeks, you go back into mostly mesquite flats. Again, as you get a little bit, well, that's all within Erie County, so we'll cover it a different time. West of Mertzen, you get into some more cedars and stuff. So then as you're going around more to the northwest towards Sterling City in that direction, as you get close to San Angelo, it's pretty much, because you've got the North Concho going up that direction, so it's pretty nice along the river for a ways, but there's not a lot of water in the river back up there. So, and it's, again, generally mesquite flats away from the river as you go back toward the northwest. As you get more toward the Sterling County line, past Water Valley and out there, you get into some steeper ridges, limestone, kind of ridges coming out that have some pretty sheer drop-offs and stuff like that, some rim rock and that kind of stuff, some really pretty areas out there. As you go more back toward due north from San Angelo, toward Robert Lee and Bront, you don't have to get very far out of town before you get into, it changes to the red dirt, and you tend to get a lot more cedar. There are some pretty steep ridges and stuff in that area that'll go up several hundred feet. A lot of cedar in spots, and then there's other spots there is a lot less, and you still get some mesquite flats and stuff, but there tends to be a lot more cedar in that area. And as you kind of get back toward the northeast, that kind of is a boundary in there as you're going back toward, there's still some farmland, and it's just kind of spotty. Farmland starts kind of north of Miles in there, and it swings back around pretty much to the river and that area of the county as well. As you get close to the Concho as it goes out, there's some pretty areas there as well. So it's kind of a quick couple-minute overview of Tom Green County and stuff like that. Just depends on what you're looking for and where you want to live, where you want to be, where you want to have property. So more questions, give me a call. RoyZesch.REALTOR, 325-268-0775. Thank you.